in my quest to make sure that I'm mounting the buffer tube nut properly, having the 40 foot-pounds torque spec, I now needed to know if I have to grease the threads, because the torque is an indirect way to figure out your clamping load, which is what threaded fasteners are actually for. And there's a different spec for dry, for oiled, for greased. You have to reduce it down for grease. For example, with NTCs, you go down 30% in order to get the same clamping. Otherwise, with less friction at the threads, you're just going to crank the shit out, you're going to overtorque it. So I actually used ChatGPT to help me find this. It turned out I already had the document. It's technical manual 9-1005-319 whatever, because I do have a couple of versions of it. Lubricate threads on lower receiver and lower receiver extension with molybdenum grease. So that would be Aeroshell 33. So I don't have to do any kind of offset because I'm not adding the grease to the process. That's already baked into the cake. The only thing is, don't forget about your offset for the crow's foot if it's not perpendicular to the wrench. So my wrench is 17 inches even from the square drive to the center of the handle. When you add the crow's foot, it becomes 18.75. So I take the 40 foot-pounds, multiply it by 17, and divide by 18.75. Now I know you would think torque is torque anywhere on the body if you've taken a statics class. However, if you sit with it long enough, you will figure out that it is true, that the torque is increased.